Okay, go ahead and tell me who you are and who you're with.
My name is Thomas Petersen. I'm Business Development Director for Softkinetic, a Belgian company based in Brussels.
What does Softkinetic do?
We provide a gesture recognition platform for developers to create natural interfaces for video games, for TVs, serious games, etc.
So when you say natural interfaces, what are you talking about?
The ability for people to step in front of a 3D camera and basically just move around and interact with the digital world by putting their hands in the air or kicking a football or whatever without any controllers or anything, basically just their body movements.
No controllers, no nothing.
Nothing, no markers, no nothing.
Just your paws.
Yes.
Okay, and you're going to give us a little demo of that real quick, right?
I will. Now I'm going to show you a project we're working on with France Telecom, which means they provide IPTV services, and the whole project is linked around a set-up box scenario where you'll be able to manage your TV, TV channels, photos, etc., browser as well, just by using your hands and your head.
Okay, so you're going to give us a demo right now.
Yeah.
You're going to use your hands to control the TV.
Yes.
We have a 3D camera set up that's mapped the room and knows you are different than the chair.
Exactly.
And you're just going to use your hands to navigate through what we're going to see, right?
Exactly. So what we've done here is we've set it up as if almost it would be in a living room. So I'm sitting comfortably in my chair. I can then, as you said, interact with the TV simply by using gestures. This project is one we're doing with Orange, as I mentioned, France Telecom. And the whole idea is that this is going to be incorporated into a set-up box that enables people just to sit in their living rooms and just use their hands on their head and their gestures to control their TVs.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah. So in this case, I'm just putting my hand forward and a menu appears. If I click on the button here, I will have different tools. Connected TVs, of course, you will have to have. You can have things like widgets that shows your TV schedule, your train schedule, your weather forecast, etc. Content could be, and I'm going to come back to some of them. It can be the TV channels, like a image program where I can move around my images and photos. Web-based applications. In this case, it can be the browser, email, RSS feed, etc. And not least, of course, games. Could be a soccer game, samurai game, etc. So let me go back to the main menu. So in this case, let me show you the TV, the main hub. So basically, the TV interface.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, I have different profiles I can pick between. In this case, let me just say, and this is French, but in this case, I'm the mother. Which means I will then load up only those programs that are in her profile.
Okay.
So now I have this carousel of different TV channels.
And how did you go through and kind of figure out what gestures to use? What was your process for that?
Well, we in our team and also with Orange, we have experts in ergonomics and this kind of interface experts who worked a lot on how to do this. Actually, this carousel you see now is actually an existing web application that then was turned into a TV experience where you use your hands on.
Okay.
But for instance, as you see in this case, you see my hand with the small kind of thing behind there.
Uh-huh.
That is something we worked on because we realized that it's always good to have a small history of where your hand has been. Because since this is new, you're asking people to move around in a free space.
Uh-huh.
You need, of course, to give them an interface that is logic for them. But I think there's still work to be done on making people used to operate this kind of way, because they're used to having a touch screen or something they can touch or feel. In this case, we're just asking them to move their hands around in free air. So let me go for, in this case, for instance, a football match,
Mm-hmm.
or we call soccer in Europe.
And then, can you control the volume from here? Is there anything to...
Yeah, I can just do like this, circular movement, and then I can control the volume.
And how does it figure out, like, let's say you and your buddies are watching on the couch, and there are three of you in a row. Can anybody control the TV, or is there a...
That's a very good question. This is something we're working on because, like with the traditional remote control, it's better if only one is doing, the control basically. So in this case, what we're working on is that somebody, the one who wants to do it, gives the time to the system that he or she is in control.
Okay.
It can be a clap, it can be a hand in the air, etc. So this is
Okay.
something we're working on. Meaning that the other people fooling around, your kids or whatever on the sofa, won't have any impact on the control.
Gotcha.
Okay. So in this case, for instance, I can surf through this. So in this case, I want to, for instance, share this match with some of my friends. I know Olivier is a big fan of football, you know. So I click on him and I let him see the match.
Okay. All right. And then when does this become more mainstream? When does this hit the market? What's the time frame?
I mean, the time frame for France Telecom is to have this out by beginning of 2010 probably.
Okay.
When it will be included into TVs, etc., it is a big question. I believe personally we're probably talking end of 2010, beginning 2011.
Okay.
Let me also show you some another. So that was the TV interface. In this case, let me show you the picture program or the image program I was talking about. We call it Memory Me, which enables you to be able to, like the Minority Report without the glove, of course, to be able to move around images as if they were on a desktop. See?
Yeah, so you're just dragging that photo around.
Or I can also, in this case, I'll just put my hand on this one and I can enlarge it and turn it around just by using my hands, like on an iPhone, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And finally, let me just exit this one, and I'll show you also a kind of like a browser, because you're connected to your TV, you also want to browse the internet, of course. And in this case, I'm on Flickr and just look at images. Or I can go to my bookmarks, you know, and go, for instance, for CNN or whatever I've bookmarked.
And you were saying if you lean in.
If I lean forward here, in this case, we've enabled a zoom, which makes it easier than to click on a link like this one, for instance.
So lean in, the page gets bigger, you can click on links because some of those are pretty tiny.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
So,
all right.
yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.